So, welcome to week 3. I can't believe it. Just letting you know that this one's a little different, and I hope that you like and subscribe to the channel while you watch the rest of what we're doing here today. It's been a busy week and a beautiful week, and I guess that's a good thing. And I hope you have all had good weeks too. Today, we're going to talk a little about self care and harmony and balance and what exactly that means for you and for me, because it looks different for us all. To just talk to you for a few minutes, because I don't have as much footage because it's been a busy week and a snowy week, and February is a kind of silly month to start filming all kinds of things around my farm because it's very, very wintry out there. Although I was tempted this morning to film us getting stuck and getting the truck out of a rather big snowbank I planted it in when I, by error, took my eyes off my driveway and cranked up the air temperature, the defrogger thing. I went turn, and the wheel turned a little, and it went straight into a rather big snowbank that grabbed it, and then Tom had to come home and get unstuck. So that was fun. I don't really have as much of a theme this week as I did last week, but I've been thinking a lot about this concept of balance over harmony, and I just thought this slide was an interesting slide that let me not have my face quite so front and central, because that's not really a thing I love to do. Oh, I was talking to somebody about these books. I'll push them out of the way. This is my new webinar recording space too. So if you ever join me for a webinar or a call, private call, if that's what you want to join me for, this is the space I'm going to be using. It's in the corner of our bedroom and it's lovely. So I'm going to try to put some nice stuff up behind me. I have a nice little couch here. As always with me, I have a dog right there. Usually I have more than one, but today we've got one. And yeah, I've got some different lighting I can use and stuff. So I'm excited about this. It's a tiny space. It's literally, I don't know, 2 feet, a dog length off to the side there. There's a window right up there. And once I've cleaned off the bookshelf beside me right here, I'll show you that sometime. But, you know, this concept of balance and harmony is one that I really think is worth sort of considering. And the thing about it is, when we're seeking balance, think of it like a teeter-totter. So we're thinking of seeking balance, and it's always moving, right? It's always moving. So we adjust something and it does this. We want it to be like this. Something happens and it does this. We have to readjust and do this. So it's a lot of work to keep a teeter-totter, if you think about it. If you ever did that as a kid, I used to like doing that. Teeter-totter in perfect balance. It's tough, right? To get that. You tend to go up and down and up and down and up and down. And this is difficult. But if we think of harmony like a circle, or some of the Eastern kind of things, the yin yang and those kinds of things, where we've got the truly coming together, that fullness of nature is sort of harmonious, and music is harmonious, and even just the very word harmony, when people are singing and their voices sort of melt and blend. And of course it's work, and of course it takes practice. And I think that's the thing I like about the musical analogy. It takes practice to get that harmony. But when you have that harmony, it's glorious and beautiful, and it doesn't always feel like so much work. So as we're thinking about harmony and balance and keeping ourselves healthy and well, I think that that's something I would really want everybody to sort of give pause to in this middle of this longest February of all, and think about, can we aspire to find harmony? Balance first. You got to do some of that work. But once we've got some sense of balance, can we then move towards harmony? And I think that the other piece of that sort of captures my interest and my attention is this notion of self-care. Because, if you've ever listened to me, I tell you self-care is important. But when is self-care important? Self-care is important as an ongoing thing. It's not self-healing. It's not to only be applied after we are stressed out, or as a way to reward ourselves for a difficult day. As a part of a harmonious picture, self-care should be part of everyday picture, right? So I think maybe I'll talk a little bit about different kinds of self-care over the video pieces that will follow. Thanks for joining me. Please remember, subscribe, like the video. Self-care can be really simple. It can be making a snowman, or playing with your kids, or talking to your friend on the phone, or hanging out on Facebook can count, making a snow angel, catching snowflakes on your tongue, having a bath, doing your nails, It doesn't need to be expensive. It doesn't need to be onerous. It does need to make you feel a sense of harmony again. You know, there are hundreds of ideas and we can review lots of them. For me, watching a fire is always a good self-care thing. Laying it, lighting it, and then sitting in front of it and warming up. I hope you all have a wonderful week. Nice to see everybody. And really, subscribing and liking this video make a huge difference. Thank you.